Hello, Eric from Coastline Canine to go over a piece of equipment that is extremely underrated, a tool to be able to communicate to your dog, and that's your leash. Let's go over the components of the leash. We have the loop, typically. This is where everybody wants to hold, grab, put their hand through. And then you have the clasp that goes to the collar of your dog. Let's go over the right way, how we like to hold the leash and kind of instruct to set you up for success. So this is for right-handed primarily. So if you're right-handed, what we want to do is we want to have our dog on our left side, which we'll show you again in another video. We take the leash, instead of putting your hand and wrist through it, or instead of grabbing it and wrapping it a million times like we see, then there's a proper way to be able to communicate what you want and input from the top of the leash down to the bottom that's actually connected to your dog. So first take your right hand, insert only your thumb through the leash, and this is going to act like a safety. So you'll close your thumb, and then that way if the dog goes and takes you for all of your money and decides to extend the full length of your leash, whatever size it is, at least your thumb is there to catch it, stop it, and you're able to hold it. So from this point, you put a thumb through the loop of your leash, and you're actually going to lay the leash part that goes towards your dog from the bottom to the top of your hand. And so what it's going to do is it's going to end up being the part that goes to your dog goes through the top of your hand, because when you have your hand, your thumb and your hand is going to be pointing in the direction of your dog. This will ensure management of your leash. And so if you want to prevent your dog from taking out more leash than you want, what you're going to do is that same thumb as a safety is you're going to press down on your leash, and that's going to act like a brake through pressure. If you want to take up slack, then you're going to pull the back end of your hand, the bottom, and you're going to reel it in like you would a fishing line. This will allow your dog to be able to go take leash when you want, stop when you want, and it'll allow you to pull up slack. So we got our leash, thumb through the loop. The part that goes to your dog is going to go in your palm, up the top of it. We're going to clip it to our dog, slide down the leash the right amount of distance from your dog to your hand. We don't need to hold the leash up here, relax it, take up the slack here. And so now we're able to communicate to our dog, down, sit, without having a whole bunch of liability wrapped around our wrist or thumb through it, to where if our dog decides to go, the dog is now taking and pulling my shoulder and or my wrist with it. Again, this is Eric from the team at Coastline Canine. Smash the like, hit the subscribe, stay tuned, and follow us for more how-to videos on how to properly communicate to your dog.